I love y'all for what y'all did. I was in the rain with Mike when Obama came to UNCC and spoke.
Yep.
I did not want to be there, but my mom told me there's never going to be a black president again that you'll be able to go see speak at your university.
I have went to both inaugurations for Obama.
Absolutely. I was supposed to go with y'all the second time, but me and Ez fell out at a basketball game.
Y'all ridiculous.
So that's why.
And the first one was terrible, by the way.
Really?
I mean, like, I'm like, not him terrible, but the way it was set up, it was so many people there that they just weren't prepared.
They weren't ready.
Yeah, and then it was cold as hell. It's like it had to be like 10 degrees. It sucked,
bruh. And so I loved Obama's. I have a calendar of just Michelle Obama, just pictures of her. That's how much I love this woman. However, when y'all celebrities start talking. And y'all keep talking. Sometimes, I understand that, and I hope our audience, as we grow, y'all, certain people going to start coming into this classroom that wasn't here with us in episode 30. So we're going to make mistakes because we're going to keep talking. Yeah. And one day we're going to say some shit we shouldn't have said.
I already done, I am sure.
Absolutely.
20 times.
20 times, right?
The clip that I hate the most that just won't stop.
Thank y'all for that.
Like, it's already out there.
Yeah, it is. So, and it's like one of those things. So as you keep potting, you keep saying stuff and you keep missing the mark and people keep judging you. Michelle Obama and her brother, shout out to them. Shout out to they pod. Shout out to y'all finally potting after bags have been given to y'all to pod. Y'all just didn't do it. Shout out to that lady who lost a job at Spotify because of that.
Wish we could have got in on that.
The 20 million? What? I know Joe Budden is hot. Like Spotify won't give him a deal, but they giving the Obamas, the Kardashians 20 million, Megan and them 20 million a piece, and they never recorded one episode.
Never recorded.
That's crazy. So you get to this point and the Obamas keep saying stuff and it gets embarrassing. So what I started doing was, hey, let me just unfollow them. Because I still want to like you as a person. And I don't have an issue with it. It's just like
But you wildin'.
Well, they have been wilding. So the conversation came in, dang, you didn't put it in there. I put it in there. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Because I sent it to you. Hold on. Because what happened is Michelle Obama was sitting with her brother. And so the conversation came up about Stephen A. Smith. And it didn't come up about Stephen A. Smith. I take that back. Her conversation came up as, because I can't find it right now. Her conversation came up. She said, every time I watch ESPN, what ends up happening is it sounds like the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And she was like, I just don't like it. And Stephen A. Smith went on his long tirade about the Obamas. And honestly, here's my thing. I will say this. I'm not mad when, if you in the content space and you say something about somebody, you got to be cool with them coming back at you.
You have to be cool with them responding.
Absolutely. So I'm trying to find what he said, but it doesn't matter at this point. But he came back and was like, yo, I don't like, the way y'all moving. Your husband was out there. Women will get you. You'll catch a stray because of your girl.
Absolutely.
And we're going to talk about that in a little bit too. But he was saying, hey, your husband was basically saying, yo, you misogynistic if you don't vote for Kamala.
Yeah.
And so now they in this war of words.
Gosh, we got to play this. No, we got to find the clip.
All right, hold on.
We got to find the clip because we need Stephen A. words against Michelle Obama. So because we're not doing it any justice.
All right, hold on. Here we go.
Respectfully disagree and still remain pretty salty about what you said about us. And I feel even more.
Hold on. What y'all not finna do is finna half-ass my joint. Give me a second.
About what your husband, Barack.
Oh, gosh. I hate when y'all do this, man. All right, let's play this over. I got y'all. Plus, I'm gonna overlay this. God dang it.
Remain pretty salty about what you said about us. And I feel even more adamant about what your husband, Barack Obama, said when he talked to those men in Pittsburgh and implied that to not vote for Kamala is because we're engaging in some sort of misogyny. There are issues that matter to every American citizen. And to sort of blackmail us emotionally into trying to compel us to vote one way or another is part of what won Trump the election.
Now, that ain't true, but...
Because that side of the aisle was able to look at the left and say, look at what they'll do to win. And y'all talking about him like he's worse. And in a lot of y'all eyes, he is worse.
Hold on.
If I listen to ESPN for an hour, it's like watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's the same drama, and they're yelling at each other, and they don't get along. Stephen A. Smith, he's just like every other talk show host.
Real Housewife.
He would be,
right? It would be amazing.
So that's why I'm like, what's the difference? It's just, it's just sociological drama. If I listen to ESPN.
Why wouldn't Michelle say stuff like this? We never see they need to add tariffs to podcast mics. why we never see that when she said,
you want the truth?
Yeah, let's speak the truth.
I don't think nobody watching her pod. I'll tell you the truth right now. We got the same listeners. I'll tell you the truth right now. Same amount.
Okay, fair.
I think a lot of people are off the Obamas. The Obama stock influence and look was higher back in the day, and I think it's been going down.
It really, and you know what the crazy part about it is, it's going down because they are talking. You know what I'm saying? Like they're talking themselves out of it, right? And I think a lot of the problem that black men have had, Stephen A., because he carries water, he can't really speak to it, right? But it is the whole, look, that CDC report came out during Barack Obama's term. That was 2012, 2014. He never hopped onto that, right? But then during Kamala's run, you're basically saying like, hey, y'all black men, y'all need to get behind her because y'all not doing what y'all supposed to do. Right. So there's a lot of places, right? And that's even leaving out, Michelle saying that her dad had multiple sclerosis, that worked 12 hours a day, didn't help her mom at home, right? That's leaving off of things like that, right? Her and Tracy Ellis Ross talking about dating way younger men.
Tracy Ellis Ross, that was nasty what you did with Malcolm Jamal Warner.
What did she do?
She posted like a collage of him. It's like, yo, this man married. And it was she mixed some of the press stuff, but she did a lot of like behind the scenes pictures,
Oh, them hugged up. Yeah.
They tore her ass up.
Yeah. So, but again, though, right? Like that's one of the complaints that men have, and I was hanging out with a couple friends on Sunday.
Okay, not with me, guys.
It was men and women, right? And one of the things that we were saying is that I'm gonna invite you next time. You're not gonna come, but I'm gonna invite Gav so I can read how long it takes him to respond, and also to say that he's not coming on air. But one of the complaints that the guys have, we're like, yo, when we tell y'all what the environment is for us, y'all minimize it by saying, well, I don't know any women like that, right? But we was like, but every time we discuss the issues that we have, we don't have to go and find the Pukisha, to say it, right? You know what I'm saying? We could actually go to the top, right? We can go all the way up. And because we brought up the Michelle Obama talking about her dad thing, right?
Yeah.
About him not helping around the house. We're like, you don't get a more higher woman than this. Like there isn't a woman that's higher than Princeton educated. I forget what she went to law school, but
Harvard, right? Because she was Obama's mentor.
I think that was it. I think that was the law firm she worked. So I forget where she went to, but I do know she went to Princeton. Princeton doesn't have a law school, but wherever she went, it was amazing, right?
Yeah,
she's at the top, right? She's married to the president of the first world, right? There isn't a higher woman. Like, I'm not talking about looks, right? But I'm just saying, like, accolades.
She fine.
There's nothing, and she's attractive, right?
Yeah.
There isn't anything higher than Michelle Obama, right? And it's like, yo.
Yeah, she went to Harvard Law School.
Okay. She's saying the same thing that the loud chick next to you at the table twerking saying, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
And we're like, yo, we're in this environment where everybody pretends, well, that's not true. There's a difference. But I'm like, yo, there is a difference between Glocktavius and Barack Obama. These dudes do not want the same things in life. They don't want the same women. They don't want to hang out at the same places. There's a clear delineation between Obama and Glocktavius.
Shout out to NBA YoungBoy having his 13th kid.
Oh, 14th. What is it now?
I don't know. It's double digits.
Yeah. Right. But, when it comes to how women see men, there isn't a real difference there.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is like, hey, the culture's bad. We would appreciate if y'all brought this culture back. But what we can't do is to go back to the original point, is pretend sports discourse, right? Which if if you want to say that's the original reality TV, sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
But what we can't say is that sports discourse is the same as Real Housewives discourse.
Yeah, I want to know, and I need to go back, and I'm not going to go back. I need to go back and figure out what got them there. Because she knew what she was doing, but she also knew what she was doing when she said his name.
She's too smart to make she's way more intentional. She's an attorney.
Yeah, so that lets me believe that them numbers is down on that pod, and I need some people to listen and come see what was going on.
But she's too rich to care.
Mike, when does that matter? Kanye too rich. You saw what he did.
Yeah, but Kanye's nuts.
Ray J too rich. You heard what he said. He said he wanted to shower with Kai Cenat. You didn't hear when he said that to Cam Newton?
No, I saw that clip, but I didn't listen to it because like sometimes Cam and Ray J both do too much for
No,
for
it was
me.
great. What? You missed the Ray J hold on, man, because now I gotta play it. You ain't finna let that slide.
This is why people like Joe. This is why people be in the comment section be like, I thought y'all the dad podcast, but I like what y'all doing.
We don't care nothing about no damn dad podcast. I mean, we ain't doing no parenting. Y'all gonna do what y'all want with y'all kids. Some of y'all, hold on. Is this my part?
And stream with you at ISO speed in the shower.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, run that back. Hold on.
Kai got mad because I told Kai I want to take a shower with you and stream with you at ISO speed in the shower. Yeah, bro. I'm like, bro. I'm like, I want to take a shower with y'all niggas too.
What?
Like, yo.
Hold on.
Get better.
What's your sexuality?
Just ask me about Amber. I have shout out to the gay agency. Shout out to the gay agency.
Is he high?
Actually, the gay agency's here. Dumpin' D, The Rod. They're the CEO.
Do you play both ways?
Come on, bro. I ain't never played both ways.
Okay. I think that's important to mention because
Not really.
when you say you want to shower with another man,
think about it like this.
He gotta be high. He don't look high.
People's sexuality. Why? What does that matter?
it does not. That's
Then
what
why? But why? Why ask the question?
because it's just like the question that I asked in regards to you saying that you're not a brother.
No, not you.
He's not her brother.
I'm talking about
Now I gotta go watch this whole podcast. Go, what the hell is going on?
When I tell y'all I be at home, I was sick last week crying on the internet. I don't think I could do because I wasn't physically, I didn't have a fever.
I need context. Maybe I'm thinking of it out of context.
Do you really need context?
I gotta, because
Shout out to the gay agency, man.
just taking a shower with a streamer.
2. He wanted Speed and Kai.
Oh, he did say Speed. I thought
Yeah.
I was thinking Speed. Speed is my guy though. He sometimes he coons a little bit too much, but I love Speed.
Shout out to Speed.
Yeah.
Back to Michelle Obama. Michelle, come on, man. We got to figure out what's going on. Also, in news of your wife will get your ass beat. Nicki Minaj and Dez. Shout out to Nicki. Nicki, I love you. Even though I'm wearing my Scissor shirt today. I ain't gonna lie. Scissor, I love you. Baby, you know I love you. I got your picture behind Mike. And as soon as we redecorate this room, you'll be behind me. I say this. When Nicki Minaj called her Mizza, I ain't gonna lie. I cried for 2 days.
Nicki be on the internet too much.
Nicki Minaj and Dez Bryant has been going back. So if you have any allegiance to Rock Nation, Nicki Minaj is on your ass.
Yeah, she does not like Rock Nation.
She doesn't. And she's trying to get pieces out the way so she can keep having a good conversation. And Nicki Minaj proves to me every week why she is 100% correct on the industry turned their back on her and created artists to get her out the way. And she proves to me that by acting like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't know, Nicki and so the conversations, because I guess everybody's having a conversation about Dez's contract came up and how the Cowboys, there was an issue and how Rock Nation had his back and, you know, they had a handshake. Apparently, from what I'm understanding is a lot of NFL contracts get signed in the club or a handshake deal get done in the club.
It'd be like the owners go around, you know, the players, which should be a problem in itself.
Absolutely.
You know, that you shouldn't be going around players' representation and going straight to players, especially knowing what we know about most athletes. It's like
Y'all slow.
we just talked. I didn't say you slow, but we did just talk about Shannon earlier. And said it like, hey man, we got to make sure somebody cares about this man. So the fact that Jerry Jones is notorious for doing this, like, and real talk, I hope Michael Parsons leave. Like, there's no way you don't pay the guy that's probably the closest thing to LT. Like, you don't just try to screw him over for the sake of screwing him over.
He's the greatest player on y'all team right now.
Yeah,
and he has been.
He's the guy was running. He was hurt, and he's still on a Hall of Fame pace.
Absolutely.
But so was Aldon Smith for a minute too, and Aldon Smith torpedoed himself at the end. 49er name. But back to your point about the whole Nicki and Dez thing.
They're going back and forth.
Yeah.
And Nicki says, hey, because Dez started talking about, Nicki started talking about Dez's family. Dez started talking about Nicki's husband. Nicki's husband called her straight, and Nicki said, yo, I got $10 million. You come beat his ass. And Dez said, put that money
he said, but put it in cash. I'll do it in front of you.
Yeah, she said, I got $10 million in cash. He said, I do it in front of you.
Yeah. That was funny.
To Nicki Minaj's husband, I don't know what you did, what law you broke. I know what I heard. I don't know you. I'm gonna be in New York next month. I don't want no smoke. Let me tell you something, bro. I'm sorry, she put you in the middle of a whirlwind. $10 million on your head top?
Yeah.
No, sir.
From a 6'3", 220 pound superhuman.
I pass.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta sit your wife down and say, yo.
And like you like 5'9", 5'10", bruh. Like, honey, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What women will get your butt kicked, bruh.
Or killed. Like,
they will get your butt kicked. Like, oh, Dad's gonna run across the old dude. The old dude gonna be like, man, bruh, you come on, man. You 225.
Absolutely. Like, what are we doing?
I'm not about to fight you.
Absolutely. What's your toxic trait as a coworker?
I don't talk to people in the office.
Really?
I really don't.